Hey, hey, hey. What is going on in the world today? Y'all know who it is. Miss FRJ's Mindset. It's your girl. And I am back with some more food for thought on my mind. Y'all know I'm a thinker, baby. That Aquarius energy. I am always thinking and looking to make the proper adjustments and progress in my own individual life. You know what I'm saying? I know and feel it in my spirits that it is inevitable that I am meant to be here and enjoy each and every day I am blessed with. You know what I'm saying? We all are. Nobody is not deprived of life, not unless you choose to deprive yourself of life by the choices and decisions that you make for you. And that just brings me to say, this is what I was thinking about. This is what I was wanting to talk about today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was sitting around and I was thinking in my mind. And I was like, you know what? Nothing can be forgiven until you forgive yourself. And in order to forgive the whole situation that transpired, whatever it is, whoever it was with on many different levels, you have to sit down with a clear mindset and a fair mindset to dissect it in its raw form and take only the percentage that you played in it. Walk in your truth and dissect yourself and see what you could have done better and what you could have tweaked on. And everybody should be doing this for the flow of the river. Don't no water flow through the river if you keep it blocked with a whole bunch of rocks. Can no water get through there? You got to be willing to remove those rocks, to remove those barriers, to remove those obstacles, to address those challenges and tweak them. You know what I mean? It's like this. I'm gonna turn this down. Y'all know I be jamming to my little jazz. Y'all know what it be doing over here now. I'm gonna tell you like this, you know what I'm saying? One cannot forgive until you forgive yourself and change the future within self. You can't forgive you for the past until you do something to change it. You have to allow yourself the desire, the strength, the power to change it. Challenge yourself and fight for what you desire. Make the adjustments for the truth you desire. that will make you comfortable in, which will define who you are, which will give you a positive truth, which you will feel comfortable to shine in. Changes will help you allow those regrets to fade away. Because once those regrets become logical and they make sense to you, and you understand that something was wrong, it didn't click, that wasn't the right way, and you had to go through that lesson in order to get right. Sometimes we gotta get wrong to get right. We gotta put ourselves out there to learn the lesson to get better. But we cannot use and manipulate our words for which way we want them to go without action. Everything has to match up. You know? You have to know what your individual purpose is and then create a guideline for that and follow that and try to have as less limitations and regrets on that path as possible. And don't be afraid to let go. We can live without regret because regret stagnates us. Regret is like a big rock. We can't do that to ourselves. We got to forgive ourselves. We can't be the ones to keep, stopping ourselves. We only have one life to live. We have to find the balance and build our individual legacy as we see fit. And try not to hurt or destroy and have to rebuild throughout your journey of building yourself. Minimum setbacks. Don't be your own worst enemy. Don't be the one to set you back. Don't be the one to allow others to set you back. Forgive yourself and be free within yourself. Make whatever adjustments you need to keep on carrying on. Clear your path. The rain does not last forever. But you do want it to rain. Because you need that slate washed away and cleared away. Why not? We gotta release the things that do not serve us. Don't allow yourself to get yourself caught up. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to forgive yourself. Forgive the person that you was when you made a not so great decision. Forgive the person that you feel as though didn't make a good decision towards you. Be fair. Each one teach one. But just because we forgive ourselves, and when we forgive ourselves, we don't have to allow people to place any limitations on us. We don't have to allow people to hurt us, to stop us, and to stagnate us. No, we don't have to do that. We shouldn't do that. And we shouldn't do that to others. Fair exchange will never be a robbery. And as long as we all understand that we all have an individual purpose in life, and it is not to have a crab mentality, but it is to teach and show each other how to grow and progress through life, to live life, to enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? We all sit down and sit on the same toilet seat and shit out. We all got a digestive system. We all are of the human race. Don't be fooled. The world is not square, it is round. Be someone of circulation. You want to circulate? Then circulate. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody stop you with the guilts of your choices and decisions. Don't let them consume you. Allow them to strengthen you. Allow them to make you grow and be the best person you can be. You don't have to stay stuck if you don't want to stay stuck. That's why we got to forgive ourselves. Be the first one to free yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm my hardest critic. I am. Because I really try to place minimum limitations on myself, you know what I'm saying? Because I've learned over the years, you know what I'm saying? When you get older, it definitely brings wisdom, you know? And when you experience things and you go through things and it be so much, like life is challenging, but you know, you got to be up for the challenge as an individual, you know? Don't shy away from it. Life is definitely what you make it. And what I just learned is that, you know, you got to forgive yourself and look at it and be fair about it and don't hold on to it, because ultimately you have to just love yourself first, because you teaching people how to deal with you, how to love you, how to treat you, and it all starts with you. Don't nothing get past you. That's the truth, man. For real. You gotta forgive yourself, man. Because you know what I realized too? Like, if you don't, like, people will definitely play on that. Like, people, like, if people feel like you feel guilty about something, they'll try to make you feel bad. Let me tell you something. You cannot. Once you know that you have done all that you can do in a situation and you have walked in your truth, you know, and you didn't cause no ill will to nobody, you know what? Listen, you have to forgive yourself and forgive everybody involved and just be like, hey, I did it. I gave it my best. Don't harbor. Don't keep yourself stuck. Be free. Live unapologetically. You owe it to yourself. For real. Let it fly if it don't apply. Don't be the killer of your own supply. You gotta supply yourself with everything. Don't be the killer of it. You know what I mean? Allow yourself to blossom. You know? I embrace every single thing, I am a person, and I think about it deeply, I really don't have too many regrets. Because I think about everything that I do. Like, what I'm saying? I don't never want to cross nobody and be on nobody's bad side. Like, I try to figure out. I'm a very positive thinker. I'll be like, yo, it's got to be a better way. Whereas I just let people do whatever hey, if that's the way you want to do, that's your truth. Okay, I'm going to step over here. Like, I ain't going to I'm not going to force you to do anything. And I'm not going to let you force me to do anything that I'm going to regret, because I'm always in charge of me. I can't do nothing about you, your thoughts, or whatever, but I can do everything about mine. And I am going to not allow anybody to change me and put cracks in my butt. Because when I look at it, the choices and decisions that I've made, because I have forgiven myself, because I have actively, did the work to be better, to make the changes, to make the adjustments, to cut out the riffraff, to stop doing things that don't serve me no greater good, to stop indulging in things that don't enhance me in life. I realized that my life is just so much better. Like, it's so much more peaceful. Like, fighting, and arguing, it's like a bad form of communication that gets you absolutely nowhere. It's like just being able to just say, you know what, it is what it is, and having the self-discipline to just be your happy self, especially when you know that you don't mean nobody no ill will. Like, you don't even want to be forced to argue. Like, that's me. Nah, don't get me wrong, because I'll stand up for myself. Don't get me wrong, because I ain't going to back down from nobody, because ain't no sucker punks over here. But I'm going to deal with it in a classy, never trashy way, because I have forgiven myself, and I know that I, walk in my truth no matter what it is. And I don't got to cheat you to beat you. I don't got to cheat nobody, lie, steal, or deceive, or mislead anyone to be the woman that I choose to be in my life. And listen, I am one relentless person, boy. I forgive myself. I be like, listen, okay. I dissect it, and I be like, okay, shit, girl. All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to take 50% accountability for the role I played in it. And I learn from it, and I keep it pushing. I don't hold on to it. I keep it in my mental Rolodex, because, I don't make the same mistake twice. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, I'm going to let you be who you are, before and after, But all I can say is that every situation, every meetup with me is always different, because once you show me who you are, regardless of whatever, the path is set for you, you know what I'm saying? So that's why you got to be careful. You got to be careful how you choosing to step in people's life, because you're leaving a impression. No matter what impression it is, you're leaving the impression. So you got to be careful what you're doing in one's life. And then you want them to forgive you. You know what I'm saying? Have you forgiven yourself? Because people be knowing when they do you dirty. People know when they do you dirty. Have you forgiven yourself? Have you come to grips with yourself? Have you changed the person that you were when you did the fucked up shit? You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's what we gotta ask ourselves. You know what I'm saying? You gotta forgive yourself before you want somebody else to forgive you. And all is forgiven. But you know what? Because it's like this. We want the good Lord to forgive us for our sins, and we make a promise to Him to do better when we want His forgiveness. That's the same energy that we have to give one another. I could forgive, but I'll never forget. You know? But you got to forgive yourself. You got to forgive yourself for everything, you know what I'm saying, that one may have did to you or you did to someone else, whether if they seen it or not, because it's one person that sees everything. You know? You can seek the forgiveness of God. You can seek the forgiveness of whoever you feel like you crossed or whatever, or you made a mistake with. But you gotta forgive yourself. Because if you don't forgive yourself and you walk around with the resentment and the guilt and the hurt, you know what I'm saying? You know, you're not healed and you're gonna hurt people. You can't make the changes if you still hurt. You can't be a piece of anything if you're just broken. You got to heal yourself. You got to forgive yourself. You got to put yourself back together. You know, if you fell off the bike, you got to get back on. You got to ride. You got to ride life. Everybody got to see you riding life. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you ain't out until you out. Don't take yourself out the game. Do the work. Make the changes. In order to do something different, oh shit. Y'all, I be having so many thoughts in my mind. In order to get something different, you got to do something different. You can't keep doing the same thing expecting different results. That's just the way it goes. That's the way it flows, baby. The direction of the river does not change. Now, it gets a little rough, you know, them currents and everything, them high tides, but it still remains the strong, silent, beautiful ocean that you should not play with. And you have to learn how to maneuver in that ocean. What are you going to do in the world? Either you're going to swim or you're going to sink. So don't put so much pressure on yourself to where you can't swim. You have to conquer your fears and control your fears and turn your weakness into a strengthness until you can swim. If you want to survive, you got to forgive yourself and you got to get back into the game of life. Everything starts with self. Everything. You create what you desire. You manifest it. You want to be happy? Well, be happy. It's just that simple. We have to be happy with ourselves before we can be happy with anybody else. Take the time and the patience with yourself. Have patience with yourself. Love on yourself. Shit. Take a you day and self-reflect. Shit. Touch on yourself. Admire yourself. Look in the mirror. And forgive yourself and forgive everybody. And make the adjustments. We only live once, baby. We only live once, boy, I'm telling you. Don't let life make you frown, babies. Frown. No, don't frown. Smile. Come on, man. Come on, man. I know life is hard, man. I know. But remember, it's only as hard as we make it. Let's not make it so hard. You know? Y'all, oh man. Y'all know I be jamming. I really do, because I really be in good spirits, you know. But I'm going to leave y'all with that for some fruit for thought, you know what I mean? And I'm going to tell you, you can't forgive or be forgiven until you forgive yourself. You know, it's okay. Mistakes we learn from. They are equivalent to lessons. And you don't need to repeat the same lesson. Come on now. If every time we got to repeat the same lesson over and over again, we're only stagnating ourselves. Don't stunt your growth. Oh, y'all, sorry about that, y'all. Freaking flies. I don't know how the hell he got his ass in here. Yeah, I be in here just really chilling. And I want y'all to know, like, you know, this is my authentic thoughts. Like, this is really the way I be feeling. Like, this is really raw and uncut, baby. You know, I just feel like the way I have been living through life, it just works for me. And one of the things is that I forgive myself. I don't hold on to anything. I don't have no regrets in life. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing going on that's not supposed to be going on. That's the way I look at it. You know what I'm saying? And I forgive myself and I forgive everybody. And I find a lesson in every situation that I have ever endured. And I pray for all the people that come across me and that I'm going to come across or whatever. And, you know, because it's about, you know, having peace and good rapport. You know what I'm saying? Like I just love smiling. Like, I don't know why anybody would want to frown. For real. But in any event, that's some food for thought. I hope everybody enjoyed. I hope everybody is having a beautiful, blessed day, evening, whenever anybody takes the time to listen to this. Please like and subscribe on my YouTube. Please subscribe to speaker.com. Support your girl, you know. I'm trying to go somewhere in life, you know. Just speaking my truth. That's it. I'm just speaking my truth, not nobody else's truth. And what I believe to be true. And I believe that if you be one with yourself, if you love yourself, it's easy to love others. It's easy to be one with others. It's easy to have a good flow once you understand, you know what I'm saying? Like, and be patient with yourself, and you can be patient with others. You don't have to let nobody use you and abuse you or whatever. You set your guidelines and your stipulations or whatever. But sometimes people be really needing to know because they don't know. Some people don't know how to love because they was never taught how to love. Sometimes people are a product of their environment, you know what I'm saying, and they don't know how to do a whole lot of things, you know. And this is why we have to learn from our lessons. Don't let our lessons put us 6 feet under and put us in an early grave. Allow them to strengthen us and mature us. You know what I'm saying? Each one teach one. And I'm out.